Hey, yo, man, this the podcast with soul.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
Nigga got that motherfucking Fed look. Yeah. Sean, what's up?
Astigmatism, man, what's up? Do anything.
Okay. What is it, man?
Astigmatism in my soul.
Okay. You got it, man?
Do anything.
Anything?
Anything.
You sure?
Put your mind to it. Do anything.
But what if it's hard, though, man? Yo, what's up, man? What's going on, man? Welcome to the show. This is the podcast with Soul. Thank everybody for supporting. We are now on Spotify. Shout out to me for getting us on Spotify. Shout out to my man Jay Gaddy down there in San Antonio, Texas for setting up my Spotify joint for me. Shout out to Sean G for working hard and tirelessly in pursuit of his soul vision. Shout out to Sean G for never quitting, for never giving up when the times got hard and the chips were stacked against him and it was against all odds. He never quit. And he never gave up. Shout out to Sean G. Shout out to me. What's up? Hit that like button when you come in here. Those of y'all listening on Spotify, man, I'm drinking a nice coffee. And I got some oatmeal pies, man, the Little Debbie oatmeal pies. January 26, 2022, 6:24 in the PM, New Jersey time. Welcome to the show. Follow me on Instagram, at Gunby Publishing. That is up there on the screen. Or at Sean G. You'll see that logo there. Follow me on Patreon. Support my Patreon. The Patreon channel with Soul. Buy my books, Astigmatism in My Soul, volumes 1, 2, and 3. Buy the merch. You can get all that stuff on gunbypublishing.bigcartel.com. Thank you in advance for buying. Appreciate you. Follow me on YouTube, 2 YouTube channels. The Podcast with Soul, which is what you're listening to. If you're listening to this on Spotify, if you want to actually see me do it, you can go on YouTube, The Podcast with Soul, and you'll see me there. And I have the other channel where I do all of the calisthenics and the working out. And the Window Cleaner with Soul is over there too. Shout out to the Window Cleaner with Soul. The Window Cleaner with Soul is money, man. The Window Cleaner with Soul. The Window Cleaner with Soul. Started off cleaning windows at the age of 47. It was probably about 97 degrees that day, the first day I went out. And the first window, after getting rejected numerous times, someone finally said, okay, you can clean my windows. He said, how much? I think I said $5. He said, no, I'll give you $3. And I said, okay. So the first window that the window cleaner was so clean was $3. Yes, it was. I was there. I seen him do it. I seen him when he got paid. And the window cleaner was sold. He was relentless in his pursuit of his soul vision. He knew what it felt like. He knew what it tasted like to be a millionaire. He knew what it tasted like to travel the world and get his passport stamped. He knew what it was like to buy custom tailored clothes with his own name sewn in them. And then he fell off. He fell off in a big way. He crashed down in the Dipsy dumpster. But while he was down there, when he got his footing and he got back to his feet, he made a promise to himself that he was going to pursue his soul vision with a level of perseverance and a level of tenacity and with consistency and with precision and accuracy unlike anything he had ever done ever before in his life. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And I remember seeing the window cleaner was sold. Get out of prison at the age of 47 and start all over again from scratch. And he would go out and he would make $27 on one day, then he'd come back in, and the next day he'd go out and make $29. Get told no a bunch of times, get a lot of rejection. Experience a lot of rejection. But he didn't let that deter him. He didn't let that move him. He didn't let that, it didn't feel good. Getting rejected. But he persisted. I mean, the focus this dude had, was crazy, man. He would go to sleep early, wake up early, take care of what he had to take care of, and go out and hit the streets of North Jersey, wherever he saw windows, and go into business. How you doing? Can I speak to the owner, please? Owner's not here. Well, who's the decision maker? That's the decision maker right there. Can I speak to them, please? Could you tell them I want to speak to them? Who am I? My name is Sean. I own Window Bright Window Cleaning Service. Tell them I'm a window cleaner. And he used his sales skills that he had acquired along the way when he was a licensed real estate agent, passed that test. He became a licensed real estate agent. But they didn't give him his real estate license right off the rip because he had a felony conviction down in Atlanta. So the New Jersey Real Estate Commission didn't give him his real estate license like they gave him to everybody else. They told him and wrote him a letter, said, listen, we know you passed the test. We know you're brilliant. We know you're a scholar. We know you're an academician. We know you're extremely bright and intelligent. We know this test was nothing for you, but you got a felony conviction down in Atlanta back in 1993. You need to explain that to us before we give you this license. I wrote him a letter, told him what happened. A few weeks later, my real estate license showed up. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. But that wasn't, to the window cleaner was sold, that didn't mean nothing. He didn't want to be no agent. He ain't never wanted to be at the bottom of the totem pole when it came to nothing. Very competitive, the window cleaner was sold. The window cleaner was sold very competitive, man. He said, man, I want to be a broker, a real estate broker. What does that require? Well, you got to be an agent for, I think it was 2 or 3 years, and you have to sell a certain number of real estate, certain number of transactions per year. That's it. And then you got to pass another test. That's it. I got to sell and pass another test. Small potatoes to the window cleaner was so piece of cake. I got that. Sold the real estate, waited the 36 months, sat down for the broker's test. Passed the broker's test, no problem. Piece of cake, small potatoes. They didn't give him his broker's license right off the bat. They said, yo, you got this felony conviction back in 93. What's up with that? But this time, to become a broker, you can't just explain it to us. You got to get the case, and we want to see the disposition of these cases. Window cleaner was sold, said, bet. Wrote through Atlanta, Fulton County, got all the court papers and everything, sent it down to Trenton. Real Estate Commission said, all right, we're going to go with this. They gave him his broker's license. Yes, he did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Because the window cleaner was he was relentless in his pursuit of the broker's license. You just don't goddamn wake up and sell one house and become a broker. Nah, man, it's some steps, man. It's some footwork. It's some elbow grease. It's some foot, you know what I'm saying? You got to get down for your crown to get that. And he did all of that. So he was a supreme salesman, the window cleaner was sold. That's what he do. He sell. He knows his ABCs. That you got to always be closing. You got to know your ABCs when you in sales. If you selling anything, you selling a pack of gum, you selling a light bulb, you selling a truck tire, you trying to sell a honey to let you take her out to eat, you trying to sell a vacuum cleaner, you trying to sell a building, you trying to sell yourself, you trying to sell anything, you better know your ABCs, and that's to always be closing. The one who asks the most questions is the one who's in charge of the conversation. Never forget that if you in sales. And don't never say I ain't never gave you nothing. I'm giving you some of my secrets. So the window cleaner was sold when he started this window cleaning business, man. He hearkened back on those sales skills. And he knew that mathematics won't allow everybody to say no. It just won't. Universe won't allow. Mathematics will not allow everybody to say no. So what it comes down to is a numbers game, and how many times you ask, how many doors you knock on, how many honeys you step to, how many resumes you send out, how many applications you put in, how many cold calls you do, how many doors you knock on, how many doorbells you ring. Eventually, somebody gonna say yes.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
Mathematics won't allow everybody to say no. It just ain't gonna happen like that. And he kept going to these different businesses. Yo, I'm a window cleaner. Can I clean your windows? No. Yo, I'm a window cleaner in town. Your windows are dirty. Can I clean your windows? No. But eventually, he built himself up a route because he was relentless. He didn't let them rejections. The rejection didn't affect his self-esteem. Not the window cleaner was sold. The rejection didn't affect his self-perception. Not the window cleaner was sold. The window cleaner was sold didn't let the rejection and being told no affect his self-confidence. He did not do that. He was able to separate that the rejection was just the service that he was providing, but not him. See, that's the key. A lot of people take rejection and think they getting rejected, they in and of themselves. Wrong. Nah, they just rejecting what you saying or what you offering at that moment. And just at that moment, they may reject you on Tuesday and turn around on Friday and say, hey, I need your service. You may ask the honey to give you some on Saturday evening, and she tell you no. But then she may call you Wednesday morning and say, come on and get some. See, a lot of times those rejections just be momentary, right? For the moment. But you got to be relentless in your pursuit. You got to be relentless. And eventually, man, the window cleaner was sold, built himself up a route. He didn't go get no Section 8. Probably couldn't get it with a federal felony conviction. He ain't go get no welfare. Man, you'll never see the window cleaner with soul standing in no welfare line. He ain't go get no food stamps. That old weak ass shit. You'll never see the window cleaner with soul going to ask for some food stamps. He ain't go get no EBT card or no TRA or welfare WIC or none of that government assistance. He ain't do none of that. He probably couldn't have got it anyway because he was still on probation when he got out the joint, and I don't think with the felony, I don't think he would have been eligible. But he was too proud. Window cleaner was sold, too proud, ego too big, too arrogant, too conceited to go and beg another man to do for him what he ought to do for himself. He ain't gonna do that. No, he ain't. Not the window cleaner was sold. And he eventually built himself up a route. And he had some college degrees too. He had a bachelor's degree in accounting and a master's in finance. Nigga is a wizard, financial wizard. But he couldn't get a job because he got that federal felony. So he started on a window cleaning route, and eventually he built up the route to where he worked 6 days a week and made enough money to take care of him and his son. Shout out to the window cleaner with soul. Hey, yo, man, this the podcast with soul. Shout out to the window cleaner with soul. Excuse me for chewing in your ear. The dope coffee. He pursued that, man. He pursued that window cleaning route relentlessly, man. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And he could have took it and blew it up into $1 million business. He could have easily took that and blew that up into $20,000 a month or $50,000 a month. That would have been small potatoes to him, but he didn't want to deal with the headache. That wasn't his passion. He just was doing something to keep the haints away. You know what I'm saying? Keep the lights on. But what he really was doing, what he really wanted to do was to pursue his soul vision. That was that image that was etched in his heart and in his mind, right? That he imagined, that he used his sixth and seventh chakras, those higher levels, those higher chambers of the mind, to develop an image of where he wanted to go and who he wanted to be and what he wanted to transpire. And then he brought that about. Because if you can see it in your dome, the physical manifestation is small potatoes. That's nothing. The hard part is seeing it in the dome piece. And man, whatever you doing, wherever you at, whoever listening to this, anywhere around the world, man, you got to get down for your crown, baby. You got to get down for your crown. And when you get down for your crown, man, you are so focused. No nonsense. No time to waste. No buffoonery. Time is of the essence. Every decision is life or death. Every move is a kill move. When you get down for your crown, ain't nobody gonna help you, homeboy, homegirl. Nah, they ain't coming. You can forget that. And that's all right. They probably won't do nothing but slow you down anyway. Share this video on your platform, man. You don't need nobody. All you really need is you. All you really need is you. You got to goddamn make an oath to yourself. You got to swear an allegiance to your soul vision. You got to swear an allegiance, man. Pledge allegiance to your soul vision. And you got to understand that you can pray all you want. You can do all this. You can dance, holler, and scream and prostrate on the floor and do all that. You can do all that. You can do all that. You can go to this building, that building. You can read that book, and cry out for help and all of that. But let me tell you something, man. Ain't nothing gonna happen, and it ain't gonna come to you unless you pursue it relentlessly.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
You gotta see it, man. You gotta see it, man. You gotta see it, man. And then you're gonna have to dig yourself. You're gonna have to dig yourself because you got some weaknesses. Yes, you do. 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 You got some weaknesses that's holding you back. You got some vices that's been holding you back for months. You got that stupid ass relationship that breaks you down spiritually and makes you mentally fatigued when you just slept all night. You feel like you ain't slept nothing because the emotional turmoil and the drama and the toxicity that comes with this stupid ass relationship that you in, that you choosing to participate in. You volunteering for pain. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You volunteer for that. And then you want to call me and call my man and talk about blaming, oh man, she did that, man. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. We done had this conversation 7 times already, homeboy. Don't call me no more with this. And then you're going to come to the determination, you're going to come to the conclusion that is, if you don't change who you are and eradicate your weaknesses and some of your vices, you're never going to achieve what it is that you want to achieve. You ain't even got a chance. You maybe can get everything right. You maybe could be on point 1,000% and pursue relentlessly and never get there. That's always a possibility too. I ain't finna tell you that you, just because you doing this or doing that, that you automatically gonna get there. Nah, it don't work like that. Sometimes it don't always work out. No, it don't. No, it don't. No, it don't. No, it don't. It don't always work out. But you have to impose your vision on this world. And get yourself right and exact. And this is the starting point to begin to pursue whatever it is that you do. It starts with you first, man. It starts with you first. And then once you get yourself in order, once you get yourself extracted from stupid situations and you get from around stupid ass people that you voluntarily go around, once you extricate yourself from that and extract yourself from that environment, you position yourself for growth and advancement. Don't associate with weak losers, man. Leave them alone. Don't associate with weak ass losers, man. Leave them alone. That's who they are. They ain't gonna change. They been like that when you met them. They still like that, and they gonna be like that tomorrow. They don't want nothing. You got to stay from around them. You got to leave them alone. You got to hang around kindred spirits, man. People that's doing the same thing you doing, that's thinking along the same lines as what you doing, that's moving in the same direction, irrespective of what their outer casing looks like. Irrespective of what their outer casing looks like. You got to understand this part. But you probably won't be able to understand it until you get in it, till you get immersed into that life. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. I need 50 likes. You probably won't understand it. And then, man, once you get yourself right and you on your square and you spiritually centered, your spirit is right, your mental game is right, you working out every day, you ain't taking no days off, and when you can, you working out 2 and 3 times a day. Man, when you get it like that, you are in condition to pursue your soul vision in a relentless fashion. Relentless, man, means harsh, never ceasing, intense, harsh pursuit, intense, harsh following, pursuit, relentless. Everything you do is about your soul vision. Everything you talk about is about your soul vision. Every meeting that you go into is about your soul vision. Every phone call, every conversation, every text is about your soul vision. You go to sleep thinking about it. You wake up, it's the first thing on your mind. The last thing on your mind when you go to sleep will be the first thing that arises upon your waking up that morning. If you don't believe me, check it out. Whatever you thinking about when you go to sleep, whatever's on your mind when you go to sleep, is going to be the first thing on your mind when you wake up. Hey, Jeff, I see you. Your comeback is a dope story and it ain't finished, dog. Shout out to my man, Jeff Colburn. He up there in New England and Massachusetts up there, Boston area. You see it. Jeff, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate you. And it's okay that you're going to be by yourself because you're ready. You're ready. Y'all better stop playing. Y'all better stop playing. Stop crying. Stop whining like girls, right? And get out here like men and be men and impose your will on your universe. Not the universe, your universe. What's my universe, Sean? Your universe is your time when you wake up until that time you go to sleep. Your business, your job, your children, your daughter, your son, your wife, your lady, your girl, your 3 girls, your side piece, whatever the case you got going on, ladies, your man, your side man, your sugar daddy, your kid. Whatever's your cipher, whatever's your arena, whatever's your world, your universe, you got to focus your entire mind on it. Put your entire mind on it. And make it happen. Don't associate with weak people, man. Leave them alone. I don't care how much you love her. I don't care how much you love her. I don't care how good the pussy is. I don't care if that's your homeboy since kindergarten, since the 2nd grade. He ain't the same person he was in kindergarten, in the 2nd grade. Your relationship ain't the same as what it was in kindergarten and second grade when you guys were children. You have since grown up, and you've grown and developed into manhood and maturity, and somehow his growth got stunted in the 9th grade, and here he is, 41, still thinking like a 19-year-old. Y'all are not the same. You got to cut him loose. He weak. He can't be allowed into your universe because he don't fit. He's a misfit in your world. Your soul vision is yours. It ain't nobody else's. Can't nobody else see it. They can't see the detail. You can sit there all day long and articulate it to them over a cup of coffee or over some spaghetti and meatball. Y'all heard what I said? I stuttered. Couldn't get it out. Over some spaghetti and meatballs. I think I'm going to go to give me some spaghetti and meatballs tonight. I want some spaghetti and meatballs. With the marinara, a lot of marinara sauce. You can sit there and discuss it with him over whatever. You can sit there and discuss it with her over whatever. You can sit there and discuss it with them over whatever, but they never gonna understand or see your soul vision. They not gonna see it. And if you're relying upon them to validate it and tell you, yeah, man, go ahead, go with that. Go, use a fool. Fool them, devil. Fool them, devil. Hey, yo, man, this the podcast with soul. Fool them, devil. If you need somebody else to approve of what you doing and you looking for that words of encouragement, you looking for that pat on the back, it ain't gonna be none of that. It ain't no applause when you working on your soul vision. It ain't no applause. That's only gonna come after you get there. And once you get there, they're gonna say, yo, man, let me borrow $50. Yo, that's my man right there. Yeah, I went to school. That's my man. That's my man. He be on Instagram. You see? And let me tell you something. Let me save you the suspense. Don't expect no help. Don't expect no help. Don't expect no help. If you get it, cool. And if you don't, it's still cool. Yeah. Don't expect no help. You ain't entitled to no help anyway because it ain't nobody. It's your vision. That's yours. And you get up, man, no matter how bad you feel. If you got a drug addiction, man, you got to get that straight. If you got a weed addiction, man, you got to get that straight. If you got goddamn Percocets, Oxycontin, Xanax, whatever kind of drugs y'all take today, man, if you got that kind of problem, man, you got to get that straight. And if you can't cut that off in and of yourself under your own will, then you a drug addict. You got a problem. You got a problem. I'm here to tell you. You know how I know? Because I've been there. I've been there. I told myself a lot of times, yo, I can quit when I want, man. I ain't got to do this. Fool them, devil. Fool them, devil. I couldn't quit. I had to be beat into submission by drugs and alcohol before I got right. I had to be beat into submission and wave the white flag. I give up. I give up. But whatever you got going on, you got to fix that. You got to get your lazy ass up. Stop being lazy and weak. You weak. You lazy and you weak. And that's why your circumstances are as such. Your current circumstance, according to James Allen and As a Man Thinketh, I need 50 likes, man. Y'all got me on 39. Y'all got me stuck like Chuck on 39. I need 50 of them joints. According to James Allen and As a Man Thinketh, a man's outward circumstance doesn't fully reflect all of his thoughts and all of his thinkings, but a great majority of his current circumstance is a reflection and a result of his thoughts.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
Nigga got that motherfucking Fed look. So wherever you at, you can blame this one, you can blame that one. You got your big blame thrower. You got a big blame thrower. They did that to me over there. They did that to me. She did that to me 8 years ago. That's why I messed up today in 2022. She jerked me around in 2014. I was born in 1981. That's why I messed up today in 2022. That's why you stuck like Chuck. Because you refuse to look at the part that you play and that you have been playing in your life. And it's easier for you to blame somebody else to justify your mediocrity and your below average performance in life. Matter of fact, you suck at living life. And you got to fix that part. You got to fix that part. I need 50 likes, 8 more. I need 8 more. I need 8 more. You got to fix that part. You got to stop being a crybaby and be a grown man. You got to stop being irresponsible and be a grown man. You got to take your mama's titty out your mouth. Get him, Sean. I got him. Don't you move. Get him, Sean. Don't do it to him, Sean. I got to do it to him. I got to do it to him. Nigga got that motherfucking Fed look. You got to take your mama's titty out your mouth. You either going to be a toddler, you going to either be a 20-year-old toddler, a 30-year-old toddler, some of y'all 40-year-old toddlers playing with Fisher-Price castles and Candyland games and Uno cards, or you gonna step up and impose your will on the world. It's either one of the two. It ain't no in between. It ain't no in between. And that's probably why you don't like you. That's probably why you don't like you. 'Cause you ain't shit. And you refuse to grow up. And you resent you for that. And you stay stuck in these psychological and these behavioral patterns that you learned as a preteen and you can't get out. Y'all better quit playing, man. Life is like sand in an hourglass, homeboy. Once that sand run out and your life is up, it's over. It ain't no do-over. I know y'all living like you think it's a do-over, that you gonna get a do-over, but it ain't no do-overs. It ain't no do-overs. Ain't no do-overs. Jeff Colburn, what up, man? Shout out to my man Jeff, man. I'm gonna go get me some spaghetti and meatballs, man. Words born, man. I'm gonna go get me some spaghetti and meatballs, man. I felt like that. Somebody mentioned that today. Yeah, somebody told me they had that for lunch, man. Now I want me some. I heard her say it. Now I want me some. Listen, man, I'm over on Spotify. This episode I will upload to Spotify probably tonight. I'll probably do it before I leave. I ain't gonna call up to get my spaghetti. See, I don't like you know what I like? I like to order my food when I get there. So I can look all back in the kitchen and see how they making my food. You're not gonna drop my meatball on the floor. You understand? You've been walking back and forth with your boots on there. You know what I'm saying? Stepping on cigarettes out in the back, taking the garbage out. You come back in, drop my meatball on the floor where you and everybody else been walking back there, and then put my meatball back on my spaghetti. Nah. So that's why I don't like to call and have my food prepared when I get there. Nah, I'll wait. Because I'm going to order it, and then I'm watching everybody. I'm watching everything and everybody. You're going to wash your hands when you make my food. You're not going to be putting your hands in your hair and coughing in your hand while you making for my food. No. Because as soon as you do it, I'm going to say, yo, check this out. I don't want that right there. Give me my money back. My man right there coughed on his hand, and then he took my bread, put the butter on the bread. Nah, I don't want that. Nah. You got these young kids, they get back there, they make your food, they playing all in the hair, and then go and get my French fries out there. No, sir. I don't want them fries right there. Not you. You ain't even wash your hands. Go over there. Let somebody else make my fries. I don't want you to make my fries. All right, y'all. So I'm finna go get my spaghetti and meatballs. I appreciate y'all coming through. Follow me on Spotify. Let me put that link up here, man. Here go my Spotify link, man. I should have put that up there from a while ago. Let me see. There you go, right there, y'all. Follow me on Spotify, man. You can check this out. I put that link right up there at the top. You know, it feels good, man, to see me progressing in my brand and, you know, how it's growing. And, you know, I'm putting in a lot of hard work, and it's going to pay off because hard work pays off all the time. It don't pay off sometimes. It don't pay off every once in a while. Hard work pays off all the time, every time. So whatever you do, if you putting hard work in and you're not seeing the results, don't worry. Just keep on doing. Just keep on going. It's going to pay off. There's the link for my Spotify channel. I appreciate y'all. Share it with your friends. We're only going to get better from here. Start having some guests on. And, you know, we're gonna get there, man. If anybody's interested in doing some one-on-one mentorship sessions with me, man, reach out to me. Email is somebody hit me with a PayPal. Who that hit me with a Quadrex, man? Thank you for that PayPal. Shout out to my man Quadrex. Quadrex, thank you for that PayPal, man. I appreciate you. We're gonna get better from here, man. And you know, we're gonna keep growing. And we're gonna keep moving. But if you want to get with some one-on-one mentorship sessions with me, shout out to my man Carmichael out of Chicago, man. Shout out to him. hit me on the email at thepodcastwassold@gmail.com, and we can do some one-on-one mentorship sessions. Right now, my price is $100 an hour. It's probably going to be going up soon. $100 an hour is kind of cheap. I do everything FaceTime. You reach out to me, I get your number, or we could do it through the Instagram FaceTime, or we could do WhatsApp FaceTime, which is the one I prefer. And then we can get down with you. Really, I want to talk about you, and you tell me what you got going on and what you're trying to do, and maybe I can help. You know, I've been an entrepreneur for 20 plus years, successful one at that. 52 years of life, physical fitness, mental fitness, health, spiritual fitness. Goddamn Canby 183 done bought a nigga some goddamn spaghetti and meatball. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yo, I'm gonna get my spaghetti and meatballs, right? I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna drive my car. Hey, yo, Canby, check this out. As soon as we get off this live right here, I'm gonna turn all this down, right? I got my phones right there. I'm gonna post this joint to the Spotify joint. And then I'm gonna feel a great sense of accomplishment because I've done something else. I've pursued my soul vision relentlessly still, even up to tonight, because I'm still going. It don't never stop. It don't never stop. You understand? Because I feel like I'm the best, man. I really feel that way, man. I really, really feel that way, man. That when it comes down to this speaking thing, I just don't see anybody, man, that can compete with me, man. I really don't. You understand? But I'm going to get off of here, and then I'm going to go down there, Canby, 183. I'm going to get the spaghetti. I'm going to go in and be like, yo, let me get some spaghetti and meatballs with some extra marinara sauce, because I got to have extra marinara sauce. I like my spaghetti to have a lot of sauce. And then I'm going to say, yo, where the Parmesan cheese at? I'm going to get the Parmesan cheese, put that Parmesan cheese on there. I ain't going to put no salt on there. I don't like putting a lot of salt on there. I may put a little pepper on that joint. And then I'm going to get a spoon with this spaghetti, because I grew up with Italians over here in North Jersey, man. I grew up with Italians in the 70s and 80s over here. So I used to go eat spaghetti by their house. So I know how you got to eat spaghetti with a spoon and a fork. You scoop up the spaghetti, and then you twist the fork in the spoon, and you wrap the spaghetti around the fork. So then you can eat it money. It be money. You get a lot of spaghetti in your mouth, and you ain't got to be, like sucking up the noodles like that. You know what I'm saying? All the noodles be in your mouth. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wax that. I'm going to wax that spaghetti and meatballs, man. I'm going to wax it. Shout out to Canby 183, man. Thank you for the spaghetti and meatball. That's for the spaghetti and meatball fund. Shout out to Jeff Colburn for the super chat. Canby 183 for the super chat. Quadrex for the PayPal. Appreciate you. Here go the link. I'm gonna put that joint by the window, man. Here go the link. Here go the link for the Spotify, man. Going over to the Spotify, man. I don't even know how Spotify works, man. I just know Spotify. You understand? All I know is, man, just be the best, man. Just compete, Sean. Compete. Compete hard every day. Compete hard. Compete hard. Compete hard. Because there's only one zebra over there. And it's 392 lions over here. And it ain't but one zebra left. Damn, some of these lions gonna starve, man. They gonna starve. But it ain't gonna be me. Because I'm gonna get me some of that zebra. I'm gonna try to get all of it. I'm gonna try to get all of it. and ain't gonna care if the other 391 starve. I'm just gonna be concerned that little Sean get him a leg, part of the belly, and the front leg and the hoof. And that I get me some of the belly and the thigh. And me and Sean live to eat. We eat to live another day. It's like that in this world. Never forget that part. Never be fooled into thinking that it ain't that. Never be fooled into thinking that it ain't that. We are just the highest evolved animal. We have the same instincts. We are one and the same with them. When it comes down to it, you look at this world and see what it is. You see what's going down. Look at this world right now and see what's going down. And tell me that this ain't no jungle where the weak get eaten. Huh? Yeah. Fool them, devil. Shout out to everybody, man. The link to my podcast is right up there at the top. London in the house. I'm finna get up out of here. Go get me some spaghetti. Go get me some spaghetti. Don't associate with weak losers. Leave them alone. And relentlessly pursue your soul vision. And your soul vision is yours and it's true because it's from your soul. And if it's from your soul, it's from the universe because what's inside of the universe is inside of us. 100%. The planet Earth is 71% water, 29% land, as is the human body, 71% water, 29% flesh. Yes, indeed. You can't separate it. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace. Yeah.